all of you guys are characters that live in basically none of you know each other. You are all doing your own daily business. Why don't all you guys just introduce yourselves and your character?
All right, so my character is a monk, and his name is Outa Time.
I hate you so much, even though I remember reading that.
He is really stupid, but he's pretty strong, and he has, like, no charisma, so he doesn't know how to talk to people.
That's kind of like basic monk, okay. Alright, so Arch, you're next.
I apologize in advance.
My name is Jack Daniels, no relation. I am a ASMR paladin of Vectron. Praise Vectron! Praise him.
Lamar?
Yes, I am a paladin. I smack, and I have many dogs and many weapons. This is me.
My name is Clip. I am an old-fashioned God-fearing American.
I just like watching some samurai shit. My favorite movie of all time is The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise. God bless Tom Cruise, he's American fucking hero.
Fuck is a movie?
I am God-fearing Calgarian with a favorite movie called Last Samurai.
What the fuck is a movie?
God damn! It's like, y'all motherfuckers haven't seen a fucking... Y'all never heard of the Roberts? With the giant fucking screens that they showed up in? That's
Roberts, the band?
I'm going to say, for the sake of argument, that both of them come from the past, so they might not know about that. Because the thing is, all of you guys come from different time frames.
I never really came up with a name for the character. We only have that one, like, name because of the joke. But I'm a dino riding Kenku.
Basically what happens is all you guys are in your own little worlds doing your own little tasks, and then suddenly, poof, you're gone. And you show up together, again, none of you know each other, show up together in this room that looks like there's light coming in from all the walls. It's kind of like a gazebo, but on the outside of it is just straight white light. There's no, like, scenery or anything. It's just white light for as far as you can see. And there are 6 portals that are in front of you, but none of them appear to be active. They're all powered down. There's no light coming out.
Oh, dude, I love Crash Bandicoot.
I'm just gonna start throwing it back.
Shut your mouth, small human.
God damn, where the fuck am I?
I'm just
You
gonna
are
go walk
here.
over
Where
to
the fuck
Cham's
are you?
character, and I'm just gonna go start sniffing him.
Okay, you do that.
I will
Yeah,
not
what the
partake
heck?
in the sniffs, thank you.
I'm gonna walk
protecting
up
you.
and sniff everybody.
I think he smells my moonshine. I think he wants my moonshine.
I don't know what moonshine is.
Oh, buddy, you're in for a treat.
Look at the shine of this moon! And then I pull down my pants and moon him.
You do that.
I'm gonna freaking open up the front pocket. Like, here, stick your dick in there. You're gonna love it.
Can I just, like, keep my pants off for the whole session?
I mean, if you want to, you can.
Alright, I'm taking off all my pants.
It might cause some...
I will take any repercussions or problems that may come down the line. I am not wearing pants.
Okay, that's fair enough.
But here, stick your dick in this front pocket right here.
As you people are doing horrible things to each other, you see a puff of smoke appear in the middle of the room. As the smoke dissipates, you see through the cloud, it looks like a very short man, and as the smoke finally dies away, you see that it appears to be a deep gnome. He's wearing a wizard's hat, he carries a staff, and he's wearing sweatpants and a pair of pink fuzzy slippers. He does notice that Kane is not wearing pants.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, my eyes are up here, bro.
Boy, why are you not wearing any pants?
They're over there, and I point into the corner where I threw my pants.
I'm just gonna pull my dick out of the slit of the overalls.
I can reduce the age of your penises to make them non-existent. I hope you
Go ahead,
understand
I
that.
ain't using it anyway.
He taps his staff on the ground, and a red glow comes from the jewel that's on the top of it. After a second, both of your penises regress to the point where they actually go up and inside your body is along with your balls. They've been basically reduced to prenatal levels, so your dicks are basically non-existent.
Can I get my dick back? I promise I'll put it back in, please.
Because you asked nicely, young man.
Can I have his dick instead? I want 2 dicks.
I'm just gonna pull out my shotgun.
He taps the staff on the floor again. Your dick comes back at the size it was before. Kane, because you said you wanted 2 dicks, he taps his staff on the floor twice this time, and instead you feel a pushing coming from under your armpits.
The fuck?
Armpit dicks? Let's go!
Yeah, as you lift your arms, you see that there are 2 sets of genitals that are now underneath your arms instead of just, armpit hair.
Nobody ever expects the armpit dicks.
I do not think you have done him a disservice. I think he will enjoy this.
You say it's a service until somebody gets that poor boy in a half Nelson, then he's gonna feel the pain. Alright, now all you bunch of degenerates, I need to explain to you why you're here, since I'm sure that's most of your questions outside of the naked guy. He just wanted more dicks. So, here's my problem here. My name is Doth. Doth Sandwatch.
Can I call you Tim? I got a
No.
buddy who looks like you his name was Tim. Kind of remind me, he kind of died yesterday, and I was making some moonshine in remembrance of him.
Doth kind of looks over at you and says, well, that's not my name, but because it's easier to just say yes rather than explain to you that I'm not your dead friend, you can do it.
All right, Tim. Thank you for being by my side.
So, unfortunately, we have a little bit of a problem here. My name is Doth Sandwatcher. I guess it's just Tim to that one, but whatever. I am the guardian of time and space.
Hell yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Okay, that's enough of that one. He taps his staff on the ground and a steel plate appears over your mouth that is bound to your face. He says it'll go away in about 2 minutes.
Agreed.
Good. I mean,
I like it when they're bound and gagged.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna stay in my corner petting my raptor away from these fucking weirdos.
I'm just gonna go over to the raptor like,
Nope. Can I point my gun at him?
I mean, you can. I wouldn't advise killing each other yet.
I'm not gonna kill him. It's just a threat to stay away from my animal, considering what he's been doing.
Okay, he gets a plus 20 to that, so it doesn't matter. Kane, as you're screaming at Purity and her dinosaur and Cham, who can't talk anymore, Doth takes the end of his staff and smacks you under the arm with it, hitting your newly grown ball sack. You double over in pain. You're stunned for 2 minutes.
I'm just gonna start petting the dinosaur.
That's fine.
Now that Doth has kind of calmed you down, well, you see, I got a brother. His name's Corgan. And unfortunately, Corgan doesn't share our holy duty the way I do. We're supposed to make sure that the time stream progresses uninhibited and that time goes on without interference. Unfortunately, he thinks that he can make a better time stream than the one that's already been made by you guys and your individual choice. Unfortunately, he's gone through the time stream and corrected some of history's biggest mistakes. Now, what I need from you lot of degenerates is to help me make those mistakes again.
Take exception to this, but I will help.
I'll help.
Well, see, here's the thing. You don't really have that much of a choice because I could just turn you all into massive balls of flesh and then get 4 more people if I really wanted to. I'll get you your hot dog in a minute. Yes, I'll put mustard on it. Yeah, I swear to God, if you say you want ketchup, you degenerate, you don't put ketchup on a hot dog.
What's wrong with putting ketchup on a hot dog?
It's a degeneracy. It's a sin.
He's gonna, Clem's gonna hold up his hand like, amen.
Doth taps his staff on the floor again and a hot dog appears in your hand. He then says that the spell will wear off in 30 seconds. So you'll have to just sit there looking at it and smacking it against the metal plate on your mouth until it actually disappears. Yep.
He's gonna spear the hot dog in the mustard.
That's
on
what
the
I
plate.
Alright. Now, here's the thing, is that there are 6 events in history that Corgan has seen fit to change. Unfortunately, he can sense my magical presence, so if I go there, he'll know I interfere. If I send you lot, though, he ain't gonna know anything changed, and we can put the time stream right. Then once he's done, I can take care of him.
And right then, you're gonna hear a fucking metal plate just fall on the ground, and you're, oh, yeah.
Yep, now you're just jawing down on that hot dog. That's basically his thing, is he needs you guys to go and cause these events, or make sure that they happen as they were originally supposed to, because now they've been fixed. He also taps his staff on the ground, and a chest appears in front of you. The top of the chest opens, and you see that there are 4 necklaces with green pendants on them. Well, you see, because I'm not going to be able to go with you, you're going to need a way to get back here. So, each of those green necklaces has a magical tether that goes back to the portals you came from. If you activate the necklace, you'll be transported right back here and come right out that portal.
Sounds easy enough.
Just make sure you do it before you get blown up or die, just in case.
Do we get out of anything out of this when we're finished?
you get to know that you helped the time stream progress as intended.
So we're screwed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get this shit on the fucking road.
Each of you guys takes the green necklace, an individual green necklace, out of the chest. And Doth taps his staff on the ground again, and the first of the 6 portals lights up with white light. He then directs you over to it and says, this is your first area. He says that this is what is known as the sinking of the Mammoth. And all of you guys would know of this because this was an event that happened way back in history of this world. Basically, it was a luxury magical cruise liner that unfortunately drifted into serious waters in the south of Calgar and was attacked and sunk by a kraken. Thousands of people died, and it's considered one of the worst naval disasters in the history of the entire continent. Basically, what he needs you to do is he needs you to make sure that that ship sinks. Now, the thing is, are you all walking through at once, or are you going through individually?
I'm gonna run in.
I'm gonna dive through it.
So you guys are going to go first then. So you guys are going to both basically go through at the same time, since it seems like the other two aren't in a rush. Kane and Cham, you guys go through the portal, and you, Cham, because you're diving through the portal, you land face first on the upper deck of the ship, the normal deck, the deck where all the people are. Kane just sort of appears and just begins running down the deck. Also, he still doesn't have any pants on.
I'm gonna run to the captain's area.
Roll intelligence to see if you know where that is, and then after you roll...
I'm an idiot. Let's go!
Yeah, no, you're dumb as shit. Okay, you have no idea where the captain's area is, and you just start wandering around the deck and bumping into people. So Purity and Arch, you guys go through next. Now, because you guys went through at a different time than him, and at a different speed, you actually wound up down in what looks like one of the guest rooms. It doesn't have anybody in it, though.
Alright, I wish to go down to the part of the boat where the rudder is the chain, and I would like to figure out how to break it.
You know how to get down to where that area is, roughly. Purity, are you going to follow him?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, shit.
What was that for?
It's my intelligence check to find the captain.
Yes, you're able to spot that very easily. It's in like its own little compartment, sort of.
I'm going to start walking over there.
Okay, there are some staircases that are going up there, and you do see security personnel guarding them.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig into my one of my pockets. I'm going to pull out 2 of the heaviest bottles of moonshine, and I'm going to go up to the guards.
As you're doing that, Kane, you are still running around the main deck buck-ass naked, so I'm going to roll a d20 to see how people react to this. The higher the roll, the better the reaction. Oh, God. Okay. That's a 17. So, Kane, as you're running around the deck, people actually assume that this is some random piece of performance art, and they begin spreading out from you and giving you your own little stage on deck. You continue to run around with your dick flopping around, but now you realize that they appear to be watching intently, as if they're watching a show.
Oh,
Do they know about the armpit dicks?
They would not know about the armpit dicks.
And then I'm gonna raise my arms so they can see armpit dick.
Here's what I'm going to have you do. Please roll a Constitution check.
My rolls are never good.
It's 2. All right, so the dicks are flaccid.
No! I can't get it up in front of people.
So I'm going to now roll how they're going to react to this. That is a nat 1. They are disgusted. People in the audience are vomiting. They have no idea what's going on. Somebody is pointing at you and saying that you are a fake. There is another person that is going to grab some guards.
I'm gonna book it and get the fuck out of there.
All right, that's enough. That's enough to push your way through the crowd. However, there probably will be people looking for you, and you didn't say you picked up your clothes on the way out. So.
No, I didn't want to. It's okay.
Okay, so yeah, you're buck-ass naked. All right, Cham, we're going to go to you, and then we'll go back to Purity and Art. So, Cham, you're going to go up to the guard with your moonshine?
Howdy, partner. How you guys doing? I bet you gentlemen are all parched. I got some nice, high-quality drinks. I want you gentlemen to test.
Sorry, sir, but we can't consume alcohol on duty.
Here's the thing. I did my part of the service, too. No one found the fuck out. Here.
Roll persuasion rolls? Oh, okay. 2 and a 1. Damn, we are not having good... Yeah, so you present it to both of them, and they immediately push the jugs back at you and tell you to move along, please.
No. Okay. You said you can't drink, right? He's going to open up the front pocket. In here is some good shit. Good shit for you to be able to use while you are on duty. I want both of you gentlemen. It's kind of like a magic trick, which I want you to grab yourself. Can you gentlemen do that?
They are both still a little bit skeptical, so I'm going to have you roll another one persuasion check for both of them. I'm going to roll for them and see if either of them roll above a 17. So they are willing to stick their hands in there. Is that your bag of devouring?
Yep.
Both of them shoved their hands in. Because their hands went in, they're both pulled into the bag, so they're in there. All right, so you killed both of them, so they're gone. There's nobody obstructing you now. There's 2 other guards at the next stairway.
2 times the charm. All right, he's gonna pull out this the same moonshines. How you doing, partners? I got a special gift for you.
Are you a VIP, sir?
I am, but as a VIP, I want to express my gratitude and give you gentlemen some nice, high-quality moonshine.
They're not as skeptical as the 2 lower ones because they believe that you're a VIP since you're on the VIP level. So they're just going to take that, and they're just going to get hammered off of it.
How does it taste, gentlemen?
I need to roll a Constitution for both of them. The one that rolled in that one is fucking unconscious. He's a lightweight. The 16 is enjoying it.
All right, I see your buddy enjoyed a little too much. How do you like it, sir?
It was delicious.
All right,
Oh, God. William! Oh, God, he's unconscious. I gotta get him woken up. If they catch him on the job like this, he's fired.
Don't worry. I got something just for that. Just stick your hand in his pocket.
Oh, geez, thank you so much. He's drunk. You don't need to roll for it. He's just gonna stick his hand in the pocket. I'm assuming it's the bag of devouring again. Yeah, no, he's fucking dead.
I'm gonna grab William. I'm gonna start putting him in the devouring.
You shove his arm in there, and it does the same thing like a vacuum cleaner. That thing's got to get full at some point. Okay, so the guards are gone. You now have nobody in between you and the captain's cabin. However, you do not know if there's multiple people up there.
All right, I'm just gonna walk in.
While that's happening, before you go inside, I'm going to go back to Arch and Purity. So you guys have now gone down into the engine compartment, where you see that it looks like it's almost like a steam engine kind of thing that's going on, and that's what sort of drives the ship and powers it. Then you have your rudder controls and stuff, which are in the back, along with your aft steering.
I was going to ask the small bird, do you know anything about krakens?
They're big and they eat things?
D20 intelligence roll. So that's a 22. That is more than enough. So you know all about krakens. Arch, what do you want to know?
Small bird, I must ask, you know much about them? Do you know if they are in these waters?
Yes, there's a couple each year, so we should be around the time for them to be mating. We could theoretically piss one off during mating and coming and attacking the ship, thinking it's female.
Yes, this is what I was going to continue to ask. What ways can we continue to lead these things to our boat? Could we dress the boat up as a kraken? Maybe it will fuck it.
Yes, if we throw enough rope and stuff down, a male might think it's a female looking for a good time.
I say we do this. We disable the rudder and turn it into a female kraken, unbeknownst to the crew, or ask them for help. Tell them it is a thing that we are doing for a celebration, and see if we can attract a kraken, and perhaps it will vigorously mate with the boat.
Sounds like a plan. Do you want to get the rudder ready, or do you want to go and talk to the crew?
I will be honest, I am not good at talking to people.
I'll go.
And you are a colorful bird.
Thank you. I'll go persuade the crew.
So, Purity, you're going to go persuade the crew to try and dress the ship up as a kraken, and Arch, you're going to fuck with the rudder. So I'm going to go with Arch first, then we'll go back to Purity. So, Arch, the rudder setup is in front of you. You can see the chains, and you can see a lot of the mechanical stuff, but there are guys that are manning it. So there's 3 crew members that are back there operating it.
Because they die anyway. This is not exactly a tragedy. So I will stab one.
To be fair, Cham has also killed 4 people already. Arch, you're just going to walk up and stab one of them?
I think this is correct.
Fine, just make sure the body's in enough condition for my raptor to eat.
I can guarantee that I will not have sex with the bodies.
Oh, thank God.
So, Arch, you're going to walk up and stab one. I'm going to count that as he's not expecting this. Again, you're also in kind of a noisy sort of engine room. So what you're going to do is roll for attack. You're going to get a +2 because he doesn't know that you're going to attack him.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You try to stab him, but unfortunately, as your knife plunges in, you realize that he appears to be leaking, and he's not leaking blood. And then you realize you actually stabbed his flask. As you pull the knife away, it has a little flask that's stuck on it. It hasn't quite gone through the other side, so he wasn't injured. He then looks over at you and says, "What the hell are you doing? Why do you have a knife?
Did you know this is contraband?
Who the hell are you?"
Who the hell are you? You are a crewman.
"I'm the
You must
rudder
tell me your name.
operator."
The rudder operator. Okay,
And he takes out a little notebook and starts to write.
Well,
rudder
boys, it looks like we got a
operator.
smarty pants on our hands. Let's teach him a lesson. Each one of them picks up a blunt object. One of them has a large...
Can I send my raptor to help him?
You said you went off to go talk to the crew, so you're not
I
in
did.
the
I
room.
never said the raptor went with me.
That is true. So you can roll for the raptor's intelligence if it identifies what the fuck is going on right now. Okay, it has 15. All right, so the raptor is able to identify that it appears that the three sailors are preparing to attack, and it doesn't like that. It's also hungry, so... All right, so it's a +5, it's a 13. I'm going to also give it a +2 because, again, they're not expecting the raptor either, because the raptor is just going to kind of come out of nowhere. So the raptor is not going to attack the guy that Arch was talking to. It's going to attack a guy in the back who picked up a hammer. So he's not expecting it. The 15 will hit because he's not wearing any armor. He's just wearing a sailor's outfit. So you can roll that damage. So that'll be 6.
Yep.
All right, so the raptor grabs onto his arm that's holding the hammer and sinks its teeth right into his bicep. So that man is now freaking out. The other two men turn around to see a large lizard hanging off of their crewmate. Arch, you're going to get a chance for one last attack before everybody has to roll initiative.
I am going to put my knife away, and I am going to draw my battle axe.
You do that.
So I will put on my base hit bonus, and I shall do this. 1, 2, 3, skadoo!
That will hit.
This is 8 damage.
All right, you cleave right into his shoulder. So that battle axe comes down and it just separates his shoulder, and then you pull it right back. So he's pretty heavily injured. Those guys are pretty pissed at you.
Unfortunately, this arm is also contraband, so I will have to take it.
Oh God, me shoulder! You son of a bitch!
No, she was a very nice woman.
Willie, get him!
No, I don't want your Willie. I've already had to deal with this once today.
As the rudder operator clutches his shoulder, the last sailor, who was kind of manning something that was like below where you could see, so he stands up, and you realize that he is very big, and then he proceeds to immediately rip off his sailor's shirt and show that he is jacked out of his mind, and he starts cracking his knuckles. You're going to have to roll against him.
Okay, I suppose I will have to actually take this seriously from now on, because you, my friend, are fucking jacked.
That's a +5 for him, so he rolled the 24 for initiative.
Oh, that's not good, because I cannot beat that.